But let's go back to Bethelsdorp in Gqeberha. This is where the family of murdered Michelle Ambraal has raised their concerns about safety in the area. The 12-year-old's body was found last week at just meters from her home, and she had been raped and murdered. The incident has sparked anger in the community, and Newzroom Afrika's Sipha Kema is in Bethelsdorp and joins us now. Sipha, in your earlier interview with relatives and the mom as well, you can just see just how much this has devastated the family, and they begin the search for answers now. Talk to us about where you are.
Well, absolutely, man. You could just imagine the tragedy that has befallen this family is really traumatic. Now, where we are just a few meters away from the home. We're at the scene where little Michelle was found, as you can see, with that cross that was put here by the community members. Now, this is where they found her lifeless body on Tuesday, and the community was the one that assisted in looking for her, and they stumbled across her body here. As you can see, remains of ashes and debris of burnt trees and shrubs. Now, the community had started to burn off this area, to actually set light to this area. It's quite a bushy area, as you'd imagine, and we've mentioned that they had been complaining about this, saying that it is unsafe, especially for the little children. I'm going to bring in Jamie Lee, who's one of the community members that actually was here when little Michelle was found, but she's also one of those that stumbled across that makeshift shelter that the community believes is where Michelle was held for those few days. Thank you so much, Jamie Lee, for talking to us this morning. Let's start by the day you guys, as the community, where the community actually found Michelle.
Môre, ons het gekom, het twee seuns kom sê, "Jy lê my siekie in die bosse." Toe sal ons almal aanwerklop en kom sien dat is Michelle Ambraal wat hier lê.
And then when you guys then saw and confirmed it's Michelle, then you went to the family.
Yes, en toe gaan sê ons die familie dat die kind lê, so toe kom die ma, die pa later aangekom van die pa was in die werk gewees. Toe kom die ma, yes.
And how did the community feel? How did you as the community members feel when you found her and you stumbled across her lifeless body here?
Yeah, that's very sad, because was baie sad, want sy is nog 'n baie klein meisie, om so iets oor te kom, want sy het nog 'n baie groot future voor haar gehad. Om haar so in die bos te kry was nou nie baie nice. It wasn't
absolutely. Nice. Iman, before we speak to, just to summarize, when we head to Nicklene, who is one of the community members who's also been assisting in looking for traces, and also who stumbled across that makeshift shelter. Now, what Jamie Lee was telling us is that the two young boys stumbled across the body here in the shrubs, and then they called out to the adults. She was one of the people that came and responded to that call, where then they found little Michelle here, and they were able then to call the parents. The mother came in first, but the father came in later because he was at work. And she says that it is quite sad to find she was too young, too little to be murdered the way that she was, and to lose her life the way that she did. And also she had a bright future ahead of her. Now, just to speak to Nicklene. Nicklene, thank you so much for speaking to us. Tell us about the day you stumbled across that shelter that you found there.
Yes, it was, hello everyone, it was on Monday night. About past 6 to 7, we came across that shelter there where she laid, and we found various of things there. Twiza bottles, there was Twiza, or I don't know, it's drink up, but Twiza in one bottle. We saw a teki there, one teki of a young male, but is about the size 6 or size 7, and we found chops packets and drinkable packets, yes. And it's like a cozy place where someone loved. He could have stayed there or something like that. And then we waited. It was raining. We waited for the police. And then one police van arrived. And then they told us they are coming back. They are going to left. They left. And they'll come back with other authorities who can investigate the premises. And then we waited. We waited, and after 10, it was raining because my child was also with us, and we said we are leaving now. And then we came the next morning, the 22nd, the Tuesday, then we came back, and we saw there was something was wrong there. Someone was there. The person who was sleeping there, he came back. And then we called the police again, and then we waited with the community. And the police only arrived, and the forensics only arrived at past 11. And they took place.
And now, has the person come back at all after that day that you guys discovered that makeshift?
Yes, I suppose he came back because there was the drink that we saw. The drink was gone. There was nothing in the bottle. The bottle.
But after that drink, after the police visited the area, did you guys notice if they came back?
I can't say possibly, but I think he's still there because I told the investigating officer she must took that duvet cover there and the pillows, because as we just saw now, the duvet cover is still there and that's evidence. And the pillows, there's still two pillows who's lying there. It's still there.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Niclene. That's Niclene, one of the community members that has been assisting in trying to assist, the police, the family in finding any traces that they can, which is how they also stumbled across that makeshift shelter. As she mentioned, that those items she mentioned are still there, and those could be very important if it really was a place where little Michelle was kept. It is very important to have those as part of evidence, but we will be speaking to the police later on just to get an update as well on this matter. But also we'll be speaking to an organization that was part of those that organized a march against gender-based violence here in Bethelsdorp yesterday, that was immensely supported by the communities. Various communities in the northern areas came out in their numbers to say enough is enough.